I am the Hag of Bear, an ever-new smock I used to wear. Today such is my mean estate, I wear not even a cast-off smock. The maidens rejoice when May Day comes to them. For me sorrow is meeter, I am wretched, I am an old hag. Amen, woe is me, every acorn has to drop, after feasting by shining candles, to be in the gloom of a prayer-house. I had my day with kings, drinking mead and wine. Today I drink whey-water among shriveled old hags. The flood wave and the second ebb tide, they have all reached me, so that I know them well. There is scarce a little place today that I can recognize. What was on flood is all on ebb. The Lament of the Hag of Bear. The hag of Irish tradition, known to many as the Cailleach, is a figure that is shrouded in great mystery. The Cailleach is descended from the ancient Indo-European figure of the mother goddess, and as such she is often situated on the cusp between good and evil, life and death, and creation and destruction. But who exactly was the hag? It is generally agreed that she was not one single character, but a collection of female figures that fit a certain hag archetype. Characteristics of this archetype are as follows.
In general, the hag is a mystery woman for the people who have ever seen or heard about her. In fact, she is one of the representative figures of Irish culture. Otherwise, her appearance and age are still unknown, and during the ages nobody could give a certain description of a hag. Some could say that she is an old woman, but some could imagine her as a young and mysterious girl. On the other hand, everybody is aware of her supernatural power. She is a traveler, she can predict the future, she is able to explain any event. Hag appears in the image of wise, mature woman. There were some stories where she explained that she kills a beef every year and keeps the bones, which are already countless, or that she takes a bath in a lake that helps her maintain eternal youth. She says, "I have seen the lake, though now it is a mountain," which explains us her endless life.
The earliest ideology of the hag identifies her as a divine female power that is the origin of the physical universe and all its living creatures. In one story, the hag is said to have had two sisters, the Hag of Dingle and the Hag of Ivora. One day, the hag falls on hard times, so the Dingle hag decides to give her an island. She puts a straw rope around an island and begins to pull it, but the straw breaks and the island splits in two at the Ivora Peninsula. This is supposedly how the islands of Scariff and Danish were made.
You may ask a question, so is the hag a good or bad character in Irish culture? The answer is, she is just supernatural. She is a woman of knowledge. She is a creative power. We also prepared few examples to display the figure of hag as it is from different stories and folklore collections. The Cailleach Ardmore, for instance, was able to cure people with magical power. People said that if you see her before sunrise, she could behave like a human and do whatever she wants to you, but the first person she met on her way home would die. Also, the most well-known figure is Banshee, the omen of death. She is a messenger of the underworld, as people call her. They said that she can appear in every Irish village, but usually she appears only in Irish families. People could hear her wailing as a warning of death, which can happen within the family. And this crying could not be compared to any sound in the world. Some stories show that meeting the Banshee scared people, but some of them tell that seeing her is not a sign of trouble.
The Cailleach Towley, who originated in County Sligo, was believed to be able to turn herself into many different creatures. In one story, the Cailleach Towley turns herself into a beetle so she can steal oat seeds from her neighbor. In another story, she turns herself into a hare and steals milk from the farmer's cows. In a third story, the Cailleach Towley was believed to have a magic bridle that she would use to turn her neighbor into a horse and then ride him to Belfast to rob a bank.
According to modernization and urbanization, the beliefs and traditions are losing former value in comparison with old times. However, the figure of Cailleach is still one of the most recognizable features of Irish culture. And now for the new generation, it is a part of Irish culture and folklore, which everybody has to maintain and treasure, because folklore is an integral part of history of every nation.
I am Miranda Pasquarella.
And my name is Elisa Babkina.
In this video, we wanted to explain the figure of the hag in Irish culture.
In the past, the figure of hag was a part of people's lives, but in recent times, she is more like a part of history.
For this project, we each gathered our own research and then put it together to make a script. The sources we used were the Book of Cailleach, Irish Folklore Journals, and the Dukas Archives of Irish Folklore.
We hope that we gave you a good glimpse into the figure of the hag. Thank you for your attention.